How's it going, everybody? So I went and saw Zombieland Double Tap this weekend, and it actually wasn't a bad movie. So instead of doing just a generic review for this movie, this was good, this was bad, here's what I give it. I wanted to be able to use this movie as an example on how to make a safe sequel. So we live in a cinematic age where, for whatever reason, studios make one good movie and then decide, hey, let's make a sequel. I don't think there were a lot of people who were like begging and screaming for a sequel to Zombieland, but we got it. So the question is, what makes Zombieland Double Tap a good sequel? The first Zombieland's kind of a unique movie. It's smart, it's funny, it's really violent, and you have this family dynamic, and all that works together really well. Unfortunately, a lot of sequels have a bad habit of taking what worked in the first movie and just copying and pasting into another hour and a half or 2 hours. I don't think Zombieland Double Tap is really a copy and paste. It takes our main characters, the humor, the violence, it takes all that and does that again, but it kind of adds a different story because these characters are in fact 10 years from where we last saw them. They stay faithful to the first movie, but they've changed, as normal people do. You fast forward 10 years in the future, you're probably the same person, but you might have different ideas or beliefs about whatever's going on in your life. You get some great relationships in this movie. Tallahassee and Little Rock have a great father-daughter relationship, and Wichita and Columbus kind of have a good dating relationship. So it's nice to see these characters seasoned more and see how they really interact with one another and how much they remain the same. So if you're making a sequel, it's basically impossible to not introduce new characters, and these new characters, for most of the time, have a big part in how the movie goes, how people enjoy the movie, because we know familiar faces, we enjoy that part, but it's how do they interact with these new characters. And thankfully, these new characters in this movie, they're fresh, they're funny, they have an important role in the movie, but they're not in there so much to where you forget about your main characters or the new characters feel overwhelming. Zombieland 2 has the ability to balance the old familiar faces along with the new faces and the new content and create a good mixture of both. So I actually rewatched the first Zombieland before seeing Zombieland Double Tap, and after watching the second one, I feel like the first one is still a better movie. It's very hard for sequels to be better than the original, but that doesn't make Zombieland Double Tap a bad movie. I felt like if you enjoyed the first one, if you enjoyed what made the first one a good movie, the comedy, the characters, the zombie kills, then you will absolutely love Zombieland Double Tap. I know this is kind of a short video, guys, and thank you all for watching. I think for the rest of the month of October, we got some cool stuff planned on this channel. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you soon.